What's up, YouTube? It's so good to be back and active, but it's been hard making videos because I just feel like the biggest disappointment to my mother, because I can't help her out with bills the way I want to. And recently, I just been feeling like a failure in life. And I don't know, bro. My story is just so sad. And I don't feel like crying to a camera. And I'm not complaining about my life. I'll always be grateful, the good and the bad, but I've been through the highs of the highs and the lowest of the lows. And I have so many inspirations from my life, like role models that I looked up to. And I try to copy their you know, and I try to chase my dreams. And so far, it's been knocking me down. And I had this mentality if they can do it, then I can do it. But I always felt like I'm not good enough. And I don't know why. I just have bad luck. And if you don't know my lore, pretty much my senior year in high school, I was my first love and I got replaced by another guy. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit destroyed me. Cause it ruined my self-esteem. And that guy was bigger than me, stronger than me, funnier than me, more talkative than me. That's how I felt. And I was alone for the rest of that year. And my first love, she was very pretty. And yeah, it just fucked me up. And but at the same time, it's one of the best things that happened to me because even heaven demands death. If I didn't take that L, I wouldn't have made this channel and I wouldn't have started fighting. But we'll get into that. But after that, I was unemployed for a year and it was some bull crap because I didn't have my identification. And pretty much, I got my driver's license at 20. I was pretty much 18 in high school already. It did. I was nearly 19. So yeah, took me a year to finally get a job. And my first job was at Sam's Club. And y'all already know, I had this huge crush on this person. And she was very pretty also. And for some reason, I thought she liked me. But I guess I was delusional and I just really liked her at the time. And I got ghosted. And that shit hurt a lot because I liked her for so long and I got distracted and I wasn't focused on my goals. And I was just so focused on her just for her not to like me at all. And that hurt me mentally also. And I was still part-time and I should have been getting a full-time job instead of trying to get at her. And that was another L I took. And I was also miserable at Sam's Club because I used to work at the cafe and bro, it was so understaffed and I hated working food, fast food. And I don't know, bro. I was so miserable. The time was just so slow. I just wanted to go home. The pay was good, I won't lie. But I don't know. I was always driving 30 minutes and I'd stay late sometimes because the workers weren't good as me. I was the hardest worker. I'm not lying, bro. I was literally the hardest worker there and no one appreciated me and no one cared about me, to be honest. You know, that's why I say go chase your dreams, even if you fail, because no one really cares. Uh, don't do things for women to impress others. Do it for you. Do what makes you happy. And yeah, like, I don't know. I felt like I fumbled because, like, I could have got a full time job there being a meat cutter, but I didn't like the time because I couldn't train MMA, and I wanted to be an MMA fighter. It was my dream. I've been at it for 2 years. As long as I worked at Sam's Club, I would do it part. I was part time at Sam's Club, and I would usually train before I go to work. But my schedule wasn't consistent, so I would train like 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and in training, like I was just losing to the better people who train 5 times a day, and I was supposed to get my first amateur fight, but it got canceled, and yeah, that really like discouraged me a lot because I've been at it for 2 years and I still haven't got a fight, and now I'm unemployed because I was just tired at working at the cafe at Sam's Club. So my brother like helped me get a job at the airport, and I was at orientation for 4 weeks, and pretty much I got fired for no reason. And I was this close to getting the job, being done with orientation. It could have been mine, but I got fired for no reason. And right now, I'm trying to get into trade school. And I passed the reading, but I haven't passed the math test, to get in trade school. And that just discouraged me because I felt like I'm dumb because like school was never really for me. I wasn't the best academically. I just passed high school. That was pretty much it. I never took pre-AP. And I don't know if I'll take the test again because there's retakes. I don't know. I'm just so demotivated because like I'm not smart enough to be in college, and like I feel like I probably won't be smart enough to be in trade school. What the fuck I'm gonna do with my life? Like what I'm gonna do with my career? MMA is honestly not working out for me. And like I have this YouTube advice stuff, but it's not gonna be easy to make videos and consistently get the same paycheck. I have to make good videos every time. And that's why like I'm stressed out right now, because I'm unemployed for the second time right now. And it's not looking good for me because I'm almost 23. And I don't know, but before getting fired, I was I was at dating apps, and like I've been trying so hard to find a girlfriend. And I don't know why I keep chasing just like for no one to like me. And I don't know, bro. I just felt like I needed a woman to be happy, you know. I just want to be in a relationship, but I don't even have a career, and I can't even take care of a woman because I don't have money right now. And you can't steer the ship, you know. You can't sell the ship if you don't have it together. And I feel like a nobody in life. I feel like I failed my mom because she worked so hard and I barely pay bills. I feel like a nobody, you know. My coach was ready for me to fight, and I didn't fight. And I don't know what I'm going to be in life. You know, this YouTube stuff is all I have. I'm at 9 minutes. All I wanted to say is the good and the bad are just experiences. You know, without sadness, there's no happiness. You know, you're supposed to lose and you're supposed to feel these things. Life wouldn't be fun if everything was easy. And I don't know. I just, right now, I just hate myself. Because, like, I just hate being skinny. And I wanted to work out, but I never did. You know, I just lack discipline. Right now, I'm just trying to keep the ball rolling. But there's no good and bad, to be honest. You know, you're just living the human experience. You know, life is what you make of it. And you just gotta be optimistic and see the good things. And my dreams, I'll chase them because I don't want to regret anything. And my time will come, I hope. And if I ever fail, even though I lost my faith in God, I would like to thank Him for what He did in my life. Because I'm blessed. Because at least I'm not in jail. You know, at least like I didn't have a house and I lost it. Or I didn't go bankrupt. Or I'm not in debt yet. You know, you just gotta appreciate the little things. And just because I lost a job doesn't mean I won't find another one. But that's it for the video. I made it for people who could relate. I don't want this video to be too long, so make good decisions. I'm sorry for studying. Good. Oh my gosh. Be good people and peace out. Love y'all.